Entering Twitter headquarters. Let that sink in. In other words, let that sink in for a while. That was the message from Elon Musk, the richest man on earth. The day before he took over Twitter, the company he bought for an insane $44 billion. To make a joke of it, he also brought a sink with him to the headquarters the day he took over. This was an immediate statement to show he is the boss now. Well, although he's still joking here, the Tesla's boss message is more serious a few days later, saying that bankruptcy is a possibility if it doesn't start generating more cash. Employees should brace for an 80-hour work week, and there will be fewer offer perks like free food. He also ended the pandemic-era flexibility that allows employees to work from home. If you don't want to come, resignation accepted, he said, according to a person familiar with the matter. Hello everyone, welcome to Silicon Tech TV, where we share the latest trends, stories and rumors on tech, space and revolutionary inventions. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. So before we start this video, it's useful to get a short timeline showing all the events leading up to Elon Musk's Twitter takeover. It all starts in January, when Musk begins buying Twitter stock in almost daily increments, eventually acquiring 5% of the firm by mid-March. On March 26, Musk, who has 80 million Twitter followers and is active on the platform, says that he is giving serious thought to building an alternative to Twitter, questioning free speech on the platform and whether Twitter is undermining democracy. He also privately reaches out to Twitter board members, including his friend and Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey. Later that same month, Musk begins discussions with Twitter CEO and board members about perhaps joining the board, after confidentially telling them of his expanding position in the business. In April, it becomes clear that Musk has rapidly become the largest shareholder of Twitter and is therefore offered a seat at the board of Twitter, which Musk declines. A few days later, on April the 14th, Twitter discloses that Musk has made an unconditional offer to pay $44 billion for the firm. Musk says, "I invest in Twitter as I believe in its potential to be the platform for free speech around the globe. And I believe free speech is a social imperative for a functioning democracy." Musk also said that Twitter needs to be transformed as a private company. Musk then buys Twitter for an astonishing $44 billion and sells roughly $8.5 billion worth of Tesla shares to help fund the purchase of Twitter. The outspoken billionaire says he wants to own and privatize Twitter because he believes it has not lived up to its potential as a free speech platform. May arrives, and Musk says he will restore the personal account of Trump, who has been banned from the platform since January 6th, insurrection of the US Capitol. Trump responds by saying he's delighted that Twitter is now in sane hands, following the Musk takeover. But he also says he will not be returning to the network. A couple of weeks later, Musk suddenly changes plans. The deal to acquire Twitter are temporarily put on hold, as he first needs to identify the number of social media spam accounts and fake accounts that are active on the platform. Twitter shares plummet, while Tesla shares rebound sharply. Shortly after, in June, Musk threatens to end his $44 billion agreement to buy Twitter, accusing the company of refusing to give him information about its spam bot accounts. Musk says he will abandon his acquisition of Twitter after Twitter failed to provide enough information about a number of fake accounts. In response, Twitter decides to sue Musk and threatens to keep his contract. Musk soon countersues. Then, finally, in October, Musk offered to carry out his original offer to buy Twitter for $44 billion. Twitter says they intend to complete the deal after receiving Musk's offer. In a series of text slides posted on his Twitter feed, Elon wrote, "It is important to the future of civilization to have a common digital town square where a wide range of beliefs can be debated in a healthy manner without resorting to violence." Towards the end of October, Musk closes a deal to acquire Twitter on the final day before the trial would have moved forward. The bird is freed is a tweet that Musk sends out his first day at work. The little bird, the symbol of Twitter, is finally free to flutter around. By tweeting this, Musk refers to the restriction of the free speech on the platform. He thought Twitter went too far in limiting what you could say. Now he can do whatever he wants with the platform. Okay, now that we have a brief overview of all relevant events, we can switch over to see what Elon Musk's plans are with the platform. I'll walk you through the latest news, the biggest changes and the concerns that have been raised following his Twitter takeover. Many current and former employees, social media academics and proponents of human rights are worried that Musk will negatively alter Twitter and make it much worse than it already is by turning it into a sinkhole of intensely bad information. Others, though, are optimistic that Musk can revive a platform that was already losing its most active users and has been struggling to earn a profit for years. Here are a few of the biggest changes Musk has made to the business thus far. The biggest change so far is the mass layoff that Musk started almost immediately after taking office as a new CEO. Old CEO Parag Agrawal, CFO Ned Siegel, and Director of Legal Policy, Trust and Safety were fired just after hours the purses closed. Musk is now focusing on eliminating Twitter's lower-level employees. According to reports, he has fired upwards of 3,700 workers, or 50% of the workforce. In a company-wide email, Twitter warns its workforce that layoffs would take place by 9 a.m. on Friday. By late Thursday night, a number of workers made a public tweet about being locked out of their Slack and work email accounts without receiving any official notification or whether they had been let go. These layoffs are the biggest in Twitter's history, and according to multiple current and former employees, the platform's operations may be in danger as a result. The second big change Musk wants to make is controlling and managing bots and trolls. According to Musk, the main goal of his Twitter purchase was to turn it into a safe haven for free speech. Trolls who disseminate hate speech, including racism and sexism, will have free rein as a result of Musk's more lax approach to content management. Musk tweeted in a public message stating that he doesn't want Twitter to become a free-for-all hellscape in an effort to allay advertising fears. Musk assured the head of civil rights organizations on Thursday, including the NAACP, the Anti-Defamation League, and Color of Change, that Twitter takes hate speech seriously and that it won't allow any banned accounts, such as Trump, to be reactivated until it has established a Content Moderation Advisory Council, which he said will take at least a few weeks. Another change that is immediately noticeable among the Twitter staff is Musk's merciless work mentality. The latest news is that Elon Musk has revoked Twitter's work-from-home policy and forced all employees back to the office. The Tesla CEO continued by saying that working from home would only be permitted under very specific conditions that would be personally reviewed by Musk himself. Remote work is no longer allowed, unless you have a specific exception. Managers will send the exception lists to me for review and approval, Musk wrote. Similar to how he manages his other businesses, Musk has running Twitter in his own way. Musk frequently tweets whatever he's thinking, including his plans for the company, without first consulting his staff. Many Twitter employees who are used for a more measured, open and structured workplace have found that to be a challenge. Elon is always speeding up the development of new features, which is an enormous departure to Twitter's eternal culture. Normally, it will take months or perhaps even years for Twitter to adopt product improvements like the one Musk is advocating, such charging users for verification. Employees are now expected to complete this relatively immediately. This might inspire the kind of creativity that Twitter, a company that is losing money, may need. However, it can also undermine the security and dependability that the app offers to its hundreds of millions of users, demoralize the workforce, or both. The latest change Elon Musk will make may be the most pronounced of all. After assuming control of Twitter, Musk announced that the company would begin charging $8 per month for blue check marks, which are the verification badges that Twitter currently awards for public figures like journalists, politicians and celebrities. Verification is envisioned as a feature of premium Twitter Blue subscription that users pay for, along with other advantages like fewer advertisements and greater visibility for your Twitter responses to other users' threads. As long as they are ready to pay that fee, Musk wants to provide verification to more people, not only journalists, politicians and celebrities. The purpose of Twitter verification is to confirm that users are who they claim to be online, by lowering scams, assisting in the verification of reliable news sources, and preventing people from believing impersonations. This benefits Twitter's user base. So, what do you think of his new approach to changing Twitter? Do you think this is a good move by Elon Musk, or are you more in favor of the old regime led by Agrawal? Let us know by responding in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video. See you next time.